అరే డోర్ వేసుకోలేదు సార్ ఇక బ్లడీ ఫూల్స్ యు డోంట్ నో హౌ టు క్లోజ్ అ డోర్
Kotaru.
Yeah, I remember. Hey.
Dolly.
You're hitting me and saying sorry. Okay, welcome back to the channel, guys. What's up, guys? कैसे हो? ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
Git.
Hope everyone is doing great, you should say.
Mama, git.
Alright, once again we are back from the trip, and first important thing I want to do is I have two things I bought from Delhi. This was a complimentary keychain they gave me. It is actually nice.
Did the Kotaru eating?
It's worth 3,500 for this keychain. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Looks nice.
It look nice.
Look nice.
It look nice.
But this is not very interesting for me. This is the one I want to unbox and show it to you. So this is the BMW X4's key. Actually most of the BMW cars, they have the same key. Only the X5 onwards you get a touch key by default. You can get the touch key for the X4 as well. Only thing is it's not 100% compatible with the X4. Only some functions work with it, which absolutely doesn't make sense for me. This works. It looks nice as well with M Sport badging over here. Just remove this pulla, slide in this key inside. All I have to do is slide it out like this. Looks nice, right? Actually that's one more added step, because already we don't have comfort access, I mean keyless entry. So there are like two steps involved. You have to remove the key from your pocket and then slide it out like this, which is difficult in one hand. So anyways, right now I'm going out. I wanted to test ride a last electric scooter that my friend has suggested me. He has been the owner of Aether since almost 2 years I think now, and he says the third generation, the current generation, has a major improvements in it. And definitely I'll accept that after doing a lot of research about electric vehicles. Aether has done a lot of research and development on it. So if it has to be an electric scooter for my personal use, I would blindly go for an Aether. Okay, once again we are back here at Aether showroom. This is the Aether 450X Gen 3.
RAM has increased in the display, sir.
Okay, RAM has increased from 1GB to 2GB, right? Which means everything looks very smooth and everything is very seamless, very fast. Previous generation I've observed there's a little bit of, lag when you touch these things. You see all this, it's very responsive right now. This is the old generation and you can see that the mirrors are a little bit pointed. These are more wide.
Now it is giving you 105 kilometers as a true range.
And the range you see here is very accurate. All other brands, they show a lot of range, but then that is not accurate. The moment you start moving, it reduces a lot. So let's take a right, let's take a spin and see what it's got. Also one more thing I would like to mention is the stand. See the complicated mechanism here? Thing is, it gets integrated inside like that. So let's start with eco mode. Oh, we also have reverse modes. Hold the brake and then this is in reverse. This is much needed in our bigger bikes. This is really helpful for old people, right? And girls. Maybe there's an inclination, especially in situations like this. I would have to struggle here, but with reverse assist you can do that easily. Nice. My friend Charan, who owns a Aether 450X, the second gen I guess, he insisted me. He's like, Sriman, just try out the new gen, it's much better than mine. He already boasts about his Aether a lot and he says there are a lot of things improved on this, so definitely give it a try before you finalize on your new scooter. And also if I take it or not, that's secondary. I also want to let you guys know what it's capable of, especially the Aether 450X Gen 3. In case you guys are planning to buy a EV for yourself, trust me, the first thing, the most important component that you have to consider, which is the heart and soul, like literally what is it, heart and soul of an electric vehicle, is battery. Alright, without battery an EV is not even an EV. What are you talking, Sriman? These days everyone wants to make an EV out of their garage. There's so many different brands coming out, which is pretty good because it's a nice revolution that is happening. Fossil fuel burners to something new age. I like the brakes, yaar. Whoa. Look at these brakes. Oh, obviously it's got double disc, it seems now. One on the front, one on the rear. It is very clicky, yaar. And Aether is the only brand. Hey, petrol bunk, I don't need you, okay? बहुत लूट लिया मेरे को. And oh yes, talking about battery, Aether is the only brand it seems. It's got a crazy 3-year-old battery on road. That definitely instills some crazy confidence in the brand. And my friend's Aether, which is I think around 2 years old, 1.5-year-old, still has 85% battery health left, which is crazy good. Yeah, that's the kind of confidence a brand needs to have. Also, he was telling me that in the Gen 3 you have 25% bigger battery, which means obviously better range. I think you get another 20-30 kilometers aram se, and that's all true range. Okay, like I told you, when Aether says you're gonna get 78 kilometers, you are not going to get that much. Also, the battery is 20% cooler now, which means efficiency is going to go up. These typical fire accidents that are happening in other brands, that won't happen. All that safety is there. That is the kind of research and development Aether did. They do a lot of R&D before coming up with anything on their scooter. This road has ruined here because of recent rains. For my liking, the suspension is kind of on a stiffer side, but that's what makes it more sporty. अरे इसका rear view mirrors are really good यार. पूरा दुनिया दिख रहा पीछे. Right now I'm riding in ride mode. You start with eco mode. Obviously you get the best range in it, 94 kilometers at 91% battery life. But if you want some fun, I think ride mode is something that is really good. There are like four modes in it, unlike other brands: eco, ride, sport, and warp mode. Warp, as you know, is the hooligan mode basically. No restrictions, nothing. Just it jumps, literally jumps. Sport is also something that really works for me. But I think ride is also pretty good because yeah, it's pretty decent, yaar. This is nice. And let's try sports mode. 68 kilometers. Whoa, that's okay. And let's try warp mode. Launch control BMW coming up in 3, 2. This can literally do a wheelie, yaar. I think this reaches close to 90 kilometers per hour. I mean, the other brand Chaitanya got recently, the EV. When I rode it, we test rode it to almost 90 kilometers per hour, which was super impressive. But the catch is that after I think 2 or 3 minutes, it slowly changed back to eco mode. In the Aether Gen 3, it seems you can maintain that 90 kilometers per hour for 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that is very important when it comes to safety, because you know, if you're doing some high speed, like let's say this kind of empty stretch, and suddenly your speed drops in 2 minutes, unexpectedly something can come from peach and hit you, right? So it's always good to hold speed for at least 10 minutes. This is holding up to 15 to 20 minutes is definitely something really good. Okay. Nice. And also in those U-turns, when it is in sports mode, it's very important to pull the bike, because as soon as you join the traffic, you don't want someone to crash into you. So immediately after making the U-turn, if you have that kind of crazy torque like this, it's fun. Yeah, I don't know if you people are able to feel it in the video, but trust me, go take a test ride of the Aether 450X Gen 3. You will be impressed. Tell me if you're not impressed. Wow. See, even if it pulls, it's got this kind of crazy braking, and the best part is the agility. The way you can maneuver the scooter in traffic is insane. I think if you like warp mode, you'll always be stuck in that mode, unless you don't care about range and all. But still, you're getting 57 kilometers range in warp mode, which is brilliant. Also, I like the throttle response. Unlike other brands which are kind of jerky when you pull it, especially in different modes, they react in a different way. In this particular EV, it definitely feels very linear. It's very consistent throughout the throttle range. Basically, it feels very natural, like any other petrol scooter, unlike that unnatural feel that you get in EVs these days. Also, the way everything has been engineered with deep research and knowledge, it seems it can maintain the same performance in any ambient. It's not like if it's like very hot outside, the performance is going to go down. Unlike other brands, it's going to stay consistent throughout. That's how the output has been tuned. And one very important thing I want to check on this scooter is, how does it handle ramps? How does it handle heights, inclinations? Because recently, you remember, me and my friend Chaitanya, we were struggling with inclination. We were both stuck on a ramp. He had to get down. It could not even move. It seems Aether 450X, especially the Gen 3, it can handle that pretty easily. Can take any kind of inclination without any effort, and that too in all the 4 modes. Let's try it out. We need to find a ramp now. If that also checks out, I think everything for me has checked out. And like I always say, if I have to get an electric vehicle, EV scooter for my personal use, I would absolutely not look anywhere else. Chup chap, blindly, genuinely, because of my friend's feedback as well. He's been a user since the last 2 years now, and he's super happy about it. So you can blindly go with the Aether. And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the major reason you need a very quick, you need a very torquey EV in the city. You can maneuver just like this and show off. See this? It can sneak through small tight spaces. Wow. And once again, I can't stop but appreciate the kind of engineering they've done in the scooter. The ride feels very planted. It's so fun to ride it. The maneuverability, the agility, everything is very nice. Oh, okay. We are doing some really good speeds. Nice. And when you're doing such speeds on a normal scooter, you will definitely get a little bit intimidated. But trust me, the way it stays planted and the confidence it instills while riding, it's something else here. It definitely gives me that crazy good riding pleasure. Oh yes. So in case anyone is planning for a EV scooter for yourself, go for a trusted brand. I will not say go with this brand only, but a brand that has done a proper R&D, who knows what they're doing, and the brand that has good history. Alright, we are back to the Aether Energy showroom. One last thing I want to check out is the ramp. Oh yes, it moves easily on the ramp. See, I'm stuck on a ramp, not just a ramp but a proper speed breaker like this. Okay, we are in economy mode and it pulls. The big question is, can it pull in such a ramp with a speed breaker with a pillion? We'll have to check with someone. We have a pillion here. आपका weight कितना है? 92. अच्छा, okay, 92 plus another 90 kilos. मेरा भी 90 kilos है. देखेंगे if it pulls or not in eco mode. Oh yes, very good, nice. And that's in eco mode, so all the modes have this kind of capacity. Nice, thank you uncle. Okay, that's amazing yaar. Eco mode mein it pulled. So this is what I'm talking about. You don't just need a basic EV, you need something that delivers.
ఇదేమన్నా X6 అనుకుంటున్నావా? అందులో కూడా ప్లేస్ లేదు. కట్ చేస్తే వీఆర్ విత్ వన్స్. అరే ఎప్పుడు కట్ చేసినప్పుడు నువ్వే వస్తావేంద్రా?
సారీ రా,
కట్ చేయగానే కటింగ్ చాయ్ కాబట్టి ఇమ్మీడియట్
అందరూ అందుకే
అంత ఉంది మరి కోయడానికి.
అంత ఉందా?
ఇది ఒప్పుకుంటాను.
నువ్వు ఏ కోయడం అంటున్నావు?
ఏంటన్నా ఆటోమేటిక్ కొత్త.
Did you observe one thing, Aditya? You know why did it rain? I took out the bike.
అవునా? నీ కార్లో ఉన్నా కదా.
ఏతర్ తీసుకొని పోయినారా ఇందాక?
అవునా?
సర్రని వర్షం పడ్డది.
4K resolution ఇది.
You are talking about I-20 bro. Do you know the I-20 paradox?
Why are you not getting
పారాడాక్స్
exposed?
ఏంద్రా?
ఏదో టర్మ్ దొరికింది.
ఎక్కడ పడితే అక్కడ
So
వాడుతుంది.
basically I-20 paradox states that Aditya is driving my car for the first time. First wear your seat belt bro. Hand brake delay. నువ్వే వేసుకోలే.
ఇదేంది బొంగులో I-20 పారాడాక్స్?
ఏం అరే డోర్ వేసుకోలే సరిగ్గా. బ్లడీ ఫూల్స్, యు డోంట్ నో హౌ టు క్లోజ్ దట్ డోర్. ఎవరిదో డోర్ పడలే.
ఇక్కడ
అదేనా ఏంటి? ఇంకోటి నాది కాదు. నెక్స్ట్ ఈడు నా I-20ని
సాఫ్ట్ క్లోజింగ్.
అంత మంచి I-20 పారాడాక్స్ ని తిడతావా? లాక్స్ fancy, no?
You are not new to Hyundai. Don't act.
నాకు ఇవి లేవురా ఇవన్నీ.
You see so many features we have. This is no, listen. This is the I-20 paradox.
Yeah, so many features.
No, you don't expect that it will have so many features. It will surprise you.
అరే ఎట్లుంది తెలుసా ట్రాఫిక్?
ఇట్ బాగుందా?
Arey yaar, seriously today there's so much of traffic. He was stuck. Like literally he started at 4:45. He came at 7:45. Endra nijanga 3 hours pattindara.
4:45 స్టార్ట్ అవ్వలేరా నేను? 5:15 స్టార్ట్.
అది నువ్వు చేసిన తప్పు. You have to start.
చెప్పురా ఇంకా నువ్వు.
Obviously dude, I told you to start at 4:45.
మగురా అది టెన్క్లేవే కదా.
Yeah, but there is double extra traffic today. ఇప్పుడు కూడా అట్లనే ఉంది. That to time is 8:15 now. Look at that red line. 14 minutes for 2 kilometers. That is the I-20 paradox. Life లో ఎట్లుండాలంటే ఏదైనా you will not expect it, but it will turn out to be something amazing. Then you will be happy.
నాకెందుకు రాబోవన్నీ? నాకెందుకు ఉల్టా అయితే ఇప్పుడు?
కొంతమంది దరిద్రం అట్లా.
నా చుట్టూ వైఫై లా తిరుగుతుందిరా.
చుట్టూ వైఫై కాదు,
నా చుట్టూ మీరు తిరుగుతారు. దరిద్రం కూడా చుట్టూ వైఫై లా తిరుగుతుంది.
చూసా నీలో పాజిటివిటీ మేము ఒక్కలమే అన్నమాట. ఇద్దరు చెడ్డీలు వేసుకొచ్చారు. ఈ చెడ్డీలు వేసుకొచ్చి మగురు తీసుకుపోతారు.
కంఫర్టబుల్ గా ఉంటదని అక్కడ
We
కూర్చోడానికి.
want to test.
కంఫర్టబుల్ కూర్చోడానికి ఇంకేమైనా చేయడానికి.
అచ్చా.
ఏంట్రా
We want to test the shoes. Go for a run. And
ఓకే ఓకే.
ఎట్లుంది కార్? హౌ డు యూ లైక్ ఇట్?
నడపనిరా, 1/2 కిలోమీటర్ కూడా రాలేదు, ఎట్టుందంట.
అంటే 1/2 కిలోమీటర్ కోసం తెచ్చిన కార్ ఇది.
పానీపూరి తినొస్తానే నువ్వు నడుపుతుండు.
No, this car is meant for such things. Little movement.
పెట్టుకున్నా.
See, movement like this, you know. CVT gearbox is beautiful for
Very
this.
good. My left leg is it's rested.
Rested, బయట పెట్టేది.
లెఫ్ట్ లెగ్
అంటే అక్కడైతే క్లచ్ అవన్నీ పట్ట నా కార్ లో ఈస్ కమ్
పట్టాల్సిన పట్టకుండా.
ఇవే
By the way, we saw your stories full on. You were enjoying Qatar. Is it real or only for the story?
There won't be another World Cup sadly in Qatar.
ఇప్పుడు వెళ్తే స్టేడియం లో కూడా ఉండవు.
ఒక స్టేడియం పీకేశారు ఆల్రెడీ.
ఓ రామోజీ ఫిలిం సిటీయా? అసలు నువ్వు వెళ్ళింది ఎక్కడికి తెలుసా? రామోజీ ఫిలిం సిటీకి. ఖతార్ అనుకుంటాను.
I think I met so many Mexicans, I met so many Moroccan people, I met so many Korean people.
Did you find any girlfriend?
మొరాకన్ అమ్మాయిలు.
మొరాకో.
I did. మొరాకన్ అమ్మాయిలు, కొరియన్ అమ్మాయిలు, స్పెయిన్ అమ్మాయిలు. ఓహో.
Don't objectify, okay?
అంటే I'm giving my views రా.
Okay, content is going somewhere. 18+ అవుతుంది. మన పిల్లలు చూస్తారు.
ఇప్పటి వరకు పిండాలు
చేతులు. నేను అనేది క్లచ్ గురించి. ఐ వాస్ స్పీకింగ్ అబౌట్ ద క్లచ్. నువ్వేమనుకున్నావు? నాకేం తెలుసు.
వాడి క్లచ్ గురించి.
వాడికి ఎన్ని క్లచ్లు ఉన్నాయో. DCT అరను డ్యూయల్ క్లచ్.
CVT లాగినంత.
కచ్చేరా ఇదంతా ప్లేస్ బాగుండదు.
Alright, we are back home talking about the Aether 450 Extra Gen 3. Personally, genuinely not faking it. If I have to go for an EV scooter today, out of all the brands out there, I would blindly pick up Aether. But one thing, when I speak to people about buying an EV, I've noticed that a lot of people are hesitant to buy an EV currently, especially because of the poor charging infrastructure. But it seems, when I was talking to Aether people, they were telling me, it seems Aether Energy currently has a huge network of 700 public chargers, and they are on a journey to hit 1,000 mark by the end of this year. I mean, in our city, Hyderabad itself, they have 35 charging points spread across the city, which will definitely be helpful for people commuting from point A to point B, making really long commutes hassle free. So then I hope you guys have found this vlog useful, especially for the ones who are looking for an EV scooter. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Take care.